Hello and welcome to Aurei plays Factorio 1.1 Seablock. This is episode 593. So let's see, we have something going on here. Yeah, we need this to be upped a little bit, which is actually yeah. So if we're short on aluminum ingots, we're also gonna be short on silicon ingots, which is gonna cause a feedback loop, I guess. Oh, that's annoying. Ooh, so we might be in hot water after all on this. Though I think this was on 120, so I guess we're gonna get a little bit more. But yeah, so do we have... Are we way up on the alumina? No, we're at 1k, so that's getting recycled properly. But that is something to keep an eye on. So this might not be a feedback loop that just restores itself, though it's looking like we're gonna be in sort of okay shape. It's yeah, we're definitely getting a little bit back in action again. Some stuff is backlogging, yeah, okay. Blue chips are backlogging, that's actually great news, because that means red chips are getting to go towards like these guys, right? These guys, yeah. They're back in there. These guys will be a little slow for a bit, but mostly they'll be okay. They'll start backlogging again, and we'll get there. We'll get there. But it's funky, definitely, definitely. These guys are going great. Are we still? Yeah, we're still producing sulfuric acid here. Ah, not that much. Okay. Yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff. So free oxygen right there. So why not? Why not? Do we? This guy is shut down, but we might as well deconstruct it. It doesn't do anything. If it does kick in, then I'm not gonna be happy about it. Let's see, which metal is this? I think we should shut that one down. Is this bronze plate? Do we ever end up making that somewhere over here? Let's see. You guys, this is something else, right? Yeah, this is brass. This is Invar. Maybe we never made the bronze. Don't know what we need this for. Let's see. Yeah, cobalt steel. Nitinol. I guess we never did. Yeah, I mean, then I guess we're gonna leave it here. I'm guessing it's either something military or something, or something else along those lines, which is kind of funky. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we're still in good shape. Let's look at space science. How's that coming along? 400 a minute. Pacing up a little bit, so it might be edging toward 500 again. Let's look at the commercial stuff for the other one. Yeah, this one. Yeah, so this is picking up a little bit as well. Production is totally fine. Like, it might look a little bit funky if we look at it, but actually it looks perfectly fine now. So yeah, we're backlogging in some fairly relevant areas. Blue is picking up a little bit again. Yeah, basically once this triggers, like, a lot of stuff will go off. So we're pacing basically our whole factory with the rocket launches, which is kind of weird. But it's the only way it's gonna work. I mean, we knew this was what's going to happen. That's why we saved so much space science, because we sort of could do it ahead of time, and that way sort of stretch it out. So in that sense, we really, yeah, I'm kind of happy about our late game strategy, actually. It could have gone wrong at the alien production stuff. That's something that I noticed really late, but still in time to get it going. We had some small hiccups there. A lot of bots in the air, a lot. Yeah, and I mean the UPS stuff. That's the only thing I'm kind of miffed about. The UPS stuff is just a little bit funky. I mean, could I have known that 40k robots would be enough to get to this level? Probably, but then again, like I also had some real high expectancies of the Factorio engine. I guess some of the mods to slow it down a little bit. Like it's relatively heavily modded, which means it's not as optimized as the base game, right? Like they're not the same level of optimization goes into all the mods. Like there's definitely performance issues there. So I'm guessing if the whole mod pack would have been as sort of pimped as the base game with respect to performance, then we would be fine. Is this okay? Can we see how much storage space we have? Let's see, members. No, not really, huh? Did we finally? We still have 14 construction bots somewhere. Actually, I'm guessing we could probably... Yeah, there we go. Let's go plug some construction bots out of the air. Where do I need to go? Yeah, this is the bin a friend part, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go catch some construction bots. I'm not sure it's gonna be all of them, but it would be really nice to finish the game with no unpowered bots in the network. Which actually would mean that we could... Yeah, I wanna move out a little bit more before moving down. We could do a deconstruction filter on all the charging ports. But I mean, what are we gonna do with them? Can we I don't think we can recycle them. So that's just sort of a waste, right? Let's see. Yeah, we have a couple coming into range. Still. Yeah, there we go. Two more? Two more. Let's wait for those. And then we're still not gonna be... Yeah, we're gonna have 6 or so left, which is real annoying. But I guess we did filter out all the other ones, which I kind of didn't expect. If we look at these guys, how bots... Yeah, we still have a bunch of them to be used in construction. So we're actually kind of... Like that does kind of amaze me. So I managed to scale to a vertical level in the early game, which was exactly the... or pretty close to the level of scaling we needed late game. Then again, I've produced a lot of robots without prop modules, so you know, that was painful. I really should have... The prop module first route is really where you want to be, I think. It's gonna be a little bit painful with some of the... Yeah, the builds you'll need to make, but other than that, it's really... You can't really go around that. Nope. It's just too valuable not to do that. Let's see. 13k. Science going strong. Pink is backlogged again. That's real nice because that should mean that we're doing a lot better on this as well. Yeah, Excellent, excellent. Yes. Are we going full Monty? We're still a little bit slow on low density structure, but not as much as we used to. Okay, so let's see. Space science. Yeah, we're pacing back up to 500 a minute. Even like this is still closing in, so we might actually end up going to like 600 a minute effectively. That's where we used to be, so yeah, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. It's all in the details. But just not moving too much is actually real valuable right now, because we do need to be in a spot where we start to backlog some stuff, and this is actually going to backlog aluminum, which is going to backlog everything, which means we'll have a little bit less pressure on these guys, which that's in the end where everything comes from. So if we don't have the pressure, then it's gonna be real nice, and we're gonna be able to just go ham basically. And we can, like, if we just make 1 or 2 extra machines making particular rocket parts, then it's gonna be quite okay. We can easily do that without like obstructing everything, I think. So rocket control units are looking good and should have reasonable backlogs. Look at these guys. Running a little bit, but not too much. This is properly backlogged. I guess we should prepare the actual final ingredients as well. This seems like an okay time to do that. We're gonna need a little bit extra for that, right? So we have the modules, we need 500 black circuits, which we might already have. Let me check. Oh yeah, we do. Okay. And then we need 100 low density structures, right? And we can easily fit that in here. Yeah. This is normal iron chest, so low density structure. I mean, this is still the bottleneck, so it's kind of weird that we're doing this, but sure, let's get it. I mean, 100 is nothing. That's basically what's constantly on the way here, so meh. I'm not too miffed. If we look at how far we can do this, okay, up to 37 before we run into an ingredient shortage. Do we need more low density? Maybe we do actually. See, we have a couple. Yeah, okay. Here it's a little bit tight still. But we do have a lot more construction for rocket control units. Let's get this in here. And just run there to squeeze in the prod modules. Can't really hurt, I think. I mean, so what's gonna happen is this is gonna affect the backlogging, right? So just having this is gonna draw the backlogs a little bit thin as well. But I mean, this is the bottleneck, so we can't really just keep acting like our nose is bleeding and not do anything about it. But yeah, let's keep an eye on stuff. How's it going? Yeah, this seems a little bit longer again, but mostly, yeah, this is just real nice. Yeah, nice average. So if we look at the past hour, I actually want to see hour and a half, but yeah, okay. Well, maybe we should look at fluids as well. Nothing? Okay, that's weird. Okay, I guess that was turned off for performance reasons. Yeah, so if we look at this, it's been a lot higher than it used to be. This is kind of weird. How is it? Interesting. I guess this is maybe some sort of rounding. Oh no, so it's basically it's spreading out. Production is just a product of the launches, right? So there's probably something going on there. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and this is going real nice as well. If you look at the past hour, yeah, an average of around 400 consumption, which is effectively like 500 with the productivity modules in the labs. So yeah, that's totally fine. Real happy about that. Real happy. Yeah. That's pretty solid. A little bit short on aluminum plate still. Should do a small checkup. This is, yeah, worse than it used to be. Why? Why? We're short on the water here, maybe. No, we're actually short on the ore. Again, why? How? Yeah, we're short on the juice, okay. I guess some other stuff kicked in or something. That's probably where we're at. I mean, we can try and upgrade a little bit more on this end. That's sort of where I'm landing. Though these guys are actually, for once, seem to be fine. So yeah, I mean we can kickstart these guys. We don't have anything going on there, and then we can start moduling those. I mean, what you gonna do? Yeah. We're getting there, we're getting there. So close. And yet, well, actually not that far now. Wait, what's going on here? Ah, we're full of the sulphuric wastes. Water. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. Let's spread a little of these around. I guess we want to do the last two columns. We'll want to give that some priority. Yeah, it's basically, if we compare this to the speed run, I'm basically still waiting for the rocket, except the difference is that here it takes like 3 hours to wait for the rocket, which, I mean, is just the final research, but I'm just microing like various things, trying to get it to work, and it's just, yeah, I mean, everything hinges on yeah, it's I mean, if I wasn't like 280 hours deep into this playthrough, I would probably skip it, but I mean, come on. The last couple hours. Yeah. I mean, and there's still something, like there's still sometimes stuff happening that makes it kind of tough. So we have some little like backlogs here and there that run out, and then something else triggers. And currently it's aluminum. Before this it was black chips, and it's just, yeah, it's just too finicky. Like you can't really. So big part of it was like these guys were just a little low. If we look at the mineral sludge, I mean, we're clearly it's not enough, so we need to do something. Let's see. And in fact, in this case, something is probably getting a little bit more of this in. So let's do that. Let's go here. We'll do you guys. Can we make that happen? There we go. I did miss it a little bit, but this should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, so I think, so let's see, in the 1.5, yeah, a little over 1.5 hours of stream has been 13%. Let's check. I recorded it when, yeah, 13%. So I'm fairly solid on like 8% an hour at the moment. Like that seems like an okay pace. That sort of makes sense. And yeah, there's not really a way, like that's the frustrating part, right? So there's ways to make it slower, but not ways to make it faster. Like the amount of construction you need to actually speed this up is not really worthwhile in any way, shape, or form. I am gonna squeeze in some ceramic filters here and there wherever I can see that there's stuff inactive. Can probably, ooh, we do wanna, this is probably killing. Yeah, just squeeze in a little bit here and there where we can. We'll just try and update it. Let's see, what are you on about? Yeah, you're not actually, so that's another part which in the end, like the UPS is something that I didn't really see coming. Like I knew it was likely to happen, but I thought it would happen at a later stage. And I've played, I guess, like, I don't know, a fairly large part of the game I've just played with like at first 50 FPS and then it got worse and worse. So yeah, but you know what you're gonna do. It's like now it's been dipping below 30 every now and then, so, and I still don't really know how it interacts with like the game. Like if it just like clearly you can see, for example, some like inserters move slower if you're having FPS issues, but I'm not sure that's actually an issue, right? It's something that's, it looks off, and it's I mean it's definitely gonna influence the performance, but it's kind of hard to tell how much, which is kind of funky. Let's see. Looks like these guys mostly all seem to run those. Oh, we have a little bit over here. Let's clear some stuff up here because that's gonna be just some free ceramic filters. I did have points where I did some like cleanup duty and tried to clear out old belts in order to drop the UPS, but I mean in the end, like the UPS is mainly dictated by the amount of bots in the air, which is just, you know, that's the whole architecture of my base, so I can't just go ahead and swing that around. It's just not gonna happen. Let's see. A little bit more for you, right? That's what you needed. Probably. Same for you. There we go. Okay, so let's see if this mini episode had effect. It looks like it is. This looks very green. So let's see if that has propagated a little bit as well. Hopefully. Yeah, these guys are looking okay. Aluminum ore looking a lot better actually. Yeah, I mean, we just have the... Looks like we actually need to just upgrade you guys. So let's do that. There we go, that should be better. Okay, so red chips have actually backlogged. So that should help a lot. Okay, let's check out the space science graph again. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be... looks like it's gonna be solid at around like 400, 500 a minute. 80%. Let's go. The last bits. Yeah, let's just cut this episode right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps people like you find it too. Thanks!